Hey, everybody, welcome. What?
So we're here.
I know you're here. I'm waiting for I can hear when it goes from not recording or when the pause at the end of the intro to the regular thing. So that's why I
Oh,
always pause. So I'm like, okay, now we're on the air. Okay, so everybody, welcome to NasCard Radio. This is episode 185. I'm your pal Val. With me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA, and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. Logan, how are you today, tonight, this afternoon, tonight, evening, all the above?
I am feeling like a wet weather tire. I'm rode
Oh,
hard and put up wet again.
yeah. Yeah. Uh, I guess we have a great show for everybody today. We're going to do the racing recap. Had a few races going on. I have a few more coming up this week, so we'll talk about that. Tops now F1, those are out, and the print runs are out there, and plus some new ones. So we'll talk about that. Me and Logan are going to open a box of 2023 Panini Prime Racing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and get your boxes ready. And we're also going to do a review of the 2000 Upper Deck Victory Circle PowerDeck cards, and then we'll finish the show with King's Court. So got a few things going on today.
Yeah, not much.
Not much. And of course, we want to thank our sponsor, Panini America, and also give some shout outs to Skid Marks, Robbie's Hobbies, Kyle Katz, Beans Bulk Card Blog, Jason Freeman, Michael Haggard, and J Suit for the YouTube comments. We read them, so please leave them.
Very active chat on
Yeah.
this week's YouTube video, past week's YouTube video.
Yeah, when you were in the ring with F1. Yeah,
I came off the top rope, man.
you sure did. All right, so let's get going here since we have so much going on. Let's go to the racing recap over at the Craftsman Truck Series. Why do I say that? Right? It's Craftsman Truck Series. Yeah,
You're
right.
right. You're correct.
Okay, I always get that. Anyway, they were off, but their next race number 6, is going to be the Long John Silver's 200 at Martinsville Speedway, and that's Friday, April 5th at 7:30 p.m. So Friday night race night.
Aye, matey, I'm going to crash my car, my truck.
Yeah. So we got that going on. Over the Xfinity Series, that was race number 6. That was the Toyota Care 250, and that was Saturday, March 30th at Richmond Raceway. And Chandler Smith was our winner. Highest finishing rookie was Jesse Love again at position 5. I think last week he was 6, so he's working his way up.
He's getting there, man. He's going to win this year, I think.
That'd be awesome. So let's go to Chandler Smith. Aha, there they are. There it is. There's the other one. Okay, so we talked about his cards before. 2021. He's in 2021 Dunruss Signature Series autographs there only. 2021 Panini Chronicles with the Chronicles and Chronicles autographs, Obsidian, Score and Score autographs, Select autographs, and Spectra. Also in 2021 Panini National Treasures and 2021 Panini Prism. All the parallels there. And Panini Prism signing sessions. And if you remember, I have it in my notes here calling out that only the signing sessions pink version was in the actual checklist that was released by Panini. I need to double check that, but there are other versions of that signing sessions that have been released. So they could have been Panini points on the website or possibly exchanges.
Yeah.
So possible that those are a little harder to get than you would think.
Yeah, I guess he was saying, don't take my picture unless I'm wearing a mask.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wait, but there was a pandemic thing going on right then.
I'm telling you, those are probably collectibles here in 30, 40 years. Like, oh, yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Also, like, why can't I find any 2021 pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, or 22? Anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
All right. Highest finishing rookie. Also 2021 Donruss Signature Series. No base cards in Donruss, but also in 2021 Panini Chronicles with Chronicles and Chronicles autographs, Absolute autographs, Crusade autographs, Obsidian Select autographs, and Spectra. Also in 2021 Panini Prism base card there, and the parallels. Also 2021 Panini Prism signing sessions and signatures. So those are two different autographs cards, and then also 2020 Panini National Treasures. Card number 112, and then also rookie signatures as well. So 2021.
I think he likes Spectre the best because he's giving that one a thumbs up.
He sure does. Yeah.
So he likes Spectra.
Yeah. Some of those autographs are tough. He doesn't have a bunch of them. I think some of them there's unnumbered, and the number ones are just short. So a little tougher to get.
Yeah, he's got some cool hair in those pictures too. If you notice, his hair's kind of flips out like what mine does, so I kind of like that. But if you look at him now, he's gotten a haircut. It doesn't look as fluffy and everything like he has in those cards. So I hate that he did that. I hope he grows it back out.
Okay. All right. Next race number 7. That's the Dude Wipes 250 at Martinsville Speedway, Saturday, April 6th at 7:30 p.m. So we got a Friday night and a Saturday night race.
So hashtag poop emoji for Dude Wipes.
Yeah. Well, if you have some, you can always use the Dude Wipes. So
yeah.
All right, moving over to the Cup Series. That was race number 7, and that was the Toyota Owners 400 Sunday, March 31st at Richmond Raceway. Denny Hamlin was our winner. Highest finishing rookie was Josh Berry at position 11.
Martin Truex, he kind of reminds me of that skit they did on Hee Haw years ago. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. That's kind of Martin Truex these days.
Yeah, I don't know what you want to get onto that, but yeah, everybody's looked at it and said he didn't jump, but
we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Okay. So Denny Hamlin, seemed like we talked about him not too long ago. That's his second win of the season, huh?
Yeah.
2005. He's in Press Pass Panorama. Also 2005 Press Pass signings. Top Prospects memorabilia with shoe, sheet metal, and tire, all numbered to 200. Base cards in 2000 Press Pass Optima, card number 34, and just a few parallels, Beckett samples, the gold numbered out of 100, and eBay previews the 5. That'd be a nice one to have.
It sure would, man.
2005 Press Pass Stealth, no boundaries. That's an insert to that. And then also 2005 Press Pass Trackside, base card there, number 37, with the few parallels as well. And there's a hot pass, and then the hot pass from the National. And as you said, that looks familiar if you're collecting Parkside IndyCar.
Show does.
And then also 2005 Wheels American Thunder, card number 89, and the parallels. Also License to Drive insert.
Yeah, he's got some really short hair though. He looks kind of the same. He hasn't aged in my opinion that much in almost 20 years.
Yeah, I see that like in the Optima, but when you look at the trackside, he looks like a little kid there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He does. Agreed.
So, of course, that's 2005. All right, everybody sitting down. Next year will be 20 years.
Jag nabbit.
For kids. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so 2005 Wax will be, it's 19 years old. Doesn't seem like that in my head, but when I when I do math, it comes out that way. But that's a whole nother point.
It just doesn't seem possible, dude. Time has absolutely flown by. You know, when I first came to your house, your daughter was itty bitty, and now she's getting ready to go off to college. It's like, oh my god, it just blows my mind.
Yeah. All right, highest finishing rookie, Josh Berry. Not too much here. 2013 press pass total memorabilia base card there, and there's only a few parallels. There's the red, gold, and black, and then the Rising Stars autographs. There's the they're all, it's either numbered 125 or less for those.
Wow.
Yep. So that is the 2013 total memorabilia.
So didn't you got a lot of those Josh Berry autographs out of those blasters, didn't you?
Yeah, I was telling that story before. When usually I buy my stuff on Black Friday. I guess it was 2015 or 2016 that they had that 2013 total memorabilia, because I was going after Kyle Larson's back then, and I seemed just to like get all kinds of Josh Berries instead. And I'm like, who? But all right, just put them away.
Yeah.
And then a
It's
few
worked
years
out.
ago, I was like, oh yeah, that Josh Berry guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that worked out pretty good. But yeah, buying those blasters back then for 5 or 750 or something. Which, how could you say no to that? Granted, it's only one pack, and you got an auto or memorabilia, but for that price,
Yeah, you couldn't beat it. You still can't beat it. I mean, some of these specials they've got now, I mean, you're crazy not to buy them.
agreed. All right, and next race number 8, and that's the Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway, Sunday, April 7th at 3 p.m.
Hot
It's gonna,
dog.
yep, it's gonna be stages end of lap 80, 180, and 400. All right, moving over to Formula One. They were off, but race number 4 is going to be April 7th for the Japanese Grand Prix, and that's going to be at 1 a.m. Eastern.
Ooh, midnight for me, so that's not bad. I'm usually watching Mannix at 1 o'clock in the morning here, so hey, I'll be awake.
All right, I guess you need to let me know if Max wins or not, and then I can watch that.
I'll watch it, and I'll just text you in the middle of the night and say Max won or he didn't win. My money is on Max again. I think he starts a new win streak.
I think you're right, but we'll see. And then moving over to IndyCar, they are still off. Next race, Sunday, April 21st. And that's going to be the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach, and that's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern.
That's a cool course. I'm looking forward to that race.
Yeah, so that is the racing recap.
Sweet.
All right. Next on our list of topics is the Tops Now F1. So let me share my screen.
Rut-row.
And let's talk about that. All right. So the next, let's see, we had the first 2 weeks, I think it was. So this is the the next set here. So we have Carlos Sainz makes triumphant return in Melbourne. So this is the Australian Grand Prix. So we have cards 5, 6, and 7, and we have a bundle now of cards 5 to 7. So we'll see how that goes. But let's check the Topps archive, shall we? Okay, so we want to go to 2024. And remember, the other ones were 5, 6, and 7. So this should be 1, 2, 3, and card number 4.
Rut-row.
Which is not there. And which card is missing?
Ollie.
Yeah, him filling in for Carlos Sainz, who was out. And that's the one that's the only one I wanted to know about, the print run. So
that's the one I bought, and I want to know how many they made.
That's the way I was, and everything it seemed like I bought. So now it's on to you. Now, whenever you buy, they're not going to publish.
So if anybody from NasCar Radio buys F1 Tops Now cards, you're not going to get a population on them. So, do you want us to stop buying them out there? Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, you only got one job. I was like, all
Yeah.
right, they put out card one, part two, card three, and then went to lunch and never came back.
Yeah, it's kind of like my post office here in Memphis. You go to it, there's two people working at the counter, and there's a line out the door, and one of them goes, "Hey, I'm going on break. See ya." That's what this person did. They just went on break. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done. I'm going on break. See ya.
I thought maybe that was the only one that didn't have a parallel, but no, it does have a parallel. Carlos Sands was the only one who didn't have a parallel, if I remember right. So
Ollie has a parallel for sure.
yeah, so I don't know what gives. So if anybody from Tops, Fanatics, whatever, I've been on them. I mean, they don't print the number of cards they produce on the cards. So you have to rely on the website. And so without the website, you have no idea. It could be one card, it could be 60,000 cards.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And I know you've been preaching this for a long time, but I think you said like a week or two ago, how long is it going to be before they mess up the print runs? Well, it's kind of like those signs that you see on construction sites where 0 days without a work related accident. Well, we've gone 0 weeks without knowing.
I thought for sure the first week they would have had the first week secured, but would have been taken on that bet. Wow,
Gee.
didn't take them long. I mean, tell us you don't care without telling us you don't care.
Yep, this is it right here for sure.
So anyway, so I was really bummed about that. I was excited to see them back, but again, um,
I guess a ton of people bought Ollie cards, and maybe their little counter or something just imploded, and they don't know how many they printed now. I don't
that may
know. I mean, I don't know
maybe
how they
that's it.
tabulate it.
Maybe they're still counting those. I don't know. Maybe it'll show up tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We're recording a
I
little
wouldn't
early,
bet on
but
it, dude. You're looking at the track history.
well, yeah, you can go back to last year and other stuff. I mean, I mentioned it in a Tops Q&A, about that, trying to get someone's attention to just a little attention to detail. I mean, they're doing pretty good. You get, of course, the Carlos Sands was only 806, but we got 1504 and then 1938, so almost 2,000 for the
Mm-hmm.
max. I'm assuming that Ollie's up there anywhere from 15 to 2,000, maybe more.
I bet it's more than that. I'm betting it's probably double that max for stopping. I bet it's getting close. I bet it's close to 4K, just because everybody, he did such a great job subbing. Everybody wants that card, man. It's an instant classic. So we'll
Exactly. So,
see.
yep. So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention there, and you know, maybe they'll fix it. Hopefully, somebody will relay to them and they'll fix it. But I'm
Well,
tired of telling them.
the good thing is this week's they've got a Martin bundle that they're doing. they're doing a grid walk with Martin bundle.
There you go.
There you go, the 3-card bundle.
All right. So that's the tops now. So all right. All right. Let's open some Prime.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah. So let me. My machine's acting up a little bit here.
No, don't do that.
Aha, there it is. All right. Look, okay, let's just review the 2023 Prime Racing sell sheet. So we have the base, we have race use fire suits, names, tires. We have some Prime Signature Hollow Platinum, dual Prime signatures, the Hall of Fame signatures. We have the Midnight Silhouette signatures and the Prime number signatures. Of course, the Prime jumbos that everybody loves.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking to get 7 cards, 1 base or base parallel, 3 autographs, 3 memorabilia.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be a loaded box for sure. I'm really looking forward to opening one of these up because I've had this for a little while. I just haven't found the time to open one up yet. So we might as well just do it on the show.
Exactly. So get our box cutters ready,
Yep.
and we'll do some nice.
Yep. I've got my handy dandy panini box cutter. I like the way you slash, boy. Mm-hmm. So here we go. We're going to slash. Thanks, Cardle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here
All
we go.
right.
I'm slashing right now. You can see the slash. There
Oh,
you go.
I get. See now. I guess you can tell a lot. It's like how, dude. I'm going in the box edges here.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mention before. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take it, and so on the back I will tape a square with packing tape, and then I will cut in that packing tape, and then be able to pull the packs out of the back and use the front as a nice display.
Ooh, you're so special.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. It smells minty
That's what I was
fresh.
saying. What, the smell like the factory here?
Yes. So look at mine. Mine's, I don't know if yours is crammed in there, but yeah,
Yeah, it
mine
is.
is too. Okay, let's cram it in there.
Oh, I guess the way I cut it, I guess I could tape it just like this, and it would still be pretty good. All right, so I guess
Good.
All right, let's
Let's
take
see
that
how thick our
pack here.
packs are. Mine is kind of like that. Yours looks thicker than mine.
It does not.
It does.
Yours looks thicker. Come on.
It's an optical conclusion.
Yeah. So how do you want to do this? You do one card at a time here?
Yeah, we'll go back and forth. I've also got, here you go. I got my hunky dory panini scissors. They're really special.
Yeah, I don't have the hunky dory panini.
All right, so I'm cutting the top of mine like
Okay.
that. Ooh. Oh, let me smell the inside. I smell memorabilia cards.
Yeah.
I smell autographs. Smell Sharpie.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm sure nobody will see that on the breaker. That's why we don't do breaks, right?
No, I don't do breaks, but I do videos though.
I know, but okay. Yeah, but
All
it's
right,
breaks for us for our own
so
stuff or whatever. So
here's my
okay.
stack.
All right, there's a stack.
I don't see anything. Let's see. I don't see
I don't know. I
anything.
got some die cut, so there I can tell that. All
There's
right, so
nothing.
I'm
I
going
don't
with the
see
top
anything
one
super
here.
thick.
My base is Mark Martin, Hall of Fame, numbered at a 49, 12 of 49.
Yep. Now my base is pretty cool here. There's a lot. I know there's a lot of MTJ fans out there, so I've got this one right here. It's a Prime Champions out of 10.
Oh, nice.
Number 2 of 10. That's a cool card with him with the cup. I like that. So nice.
All right, well then we got our Richmond winner. We got some nice color there with the orange, the purple, and then the orange and white.
Yeah, you got the FedEx colors there going. That's cool.
That's
You got good
race
color.
used.
What's it numbered out of again?
99 race used sheet metal number at 99.
Well, I've got Daniel Hemrick. He's also out of 99. And
Okay.
you know what? It's sheet metal and it's bumpy too. It feels, you can see, looks like it's got some tire debris on it or something. You can actually feel that. So that's cool. It's number 55 of 99.
All right. So my next one is a named tires or name something here. So Mr. Logano.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's a Logano. This is at a 99 as well.
Well, just remember, you can't spell Logano without Logan.
That's right.
Don't forget that. So my next card is going to be Chris Buescher, and it's a fire suit card, which is cool. And I think it's number 49 of 99. So, woo. So that's cool.
All right. So I have a 101
Do you really?
Jumbo patch
I told you.
of Josh Williams.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I told you your pack was thicker. That's good, man.
So
That is cool with the Xfinity Series.
yeah, and it's all embroidered, especially that NASCAR.
That's nice, dude. Congratulations. A 1 of 1 on air. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, I don't have anything quite that cool. I've got Kyle Busch, and it's looks like number 99 of 99. It's a dual fire suit. It's like it's from his M&M suit.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of cool. It's an eBay 1 of 1. It's 99. So I kind of have a 1 of 1. It's if you divide it down, it's a 1 of 1.
Okay, so I have a NASCAR 75th anniversary autograph here, signature of one of the 75 greatest drivers.
Let me say I have a 1 in 75 chance of guessing it. Oh wow, Casey Kane. That's cool. You got the hollow.
It's numbered at a 75.
Awesome. Well, I got one too. And
All right.
mine is local boy, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And it's also numbered. And it is number 14 of 75.
Okay.
So that's real nice.
All right. I have another auto. This is numbered out of 25, and it's somebody we talked about today, one of our highest finishing rookies in the Cup Series.
Awesome.
Josh Berry.
That's sweet.
And it's got the extra sticker on it at the tail end of the auto as authentication.
That's what JR Junior Motorsports does. They do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got another auto. Mine is Todd Gilliland. It's number 75 of 99. So it's on card. That's pretty cool.
Okay, I have another auto. This is 445 starts, and it's numbered out of 15, I believe. And it's we talked about him actually today a little bit. Carl Edwards.
Oh, dang, that's good.
So
I love that. I love cousin Carl. He's such a great guy. He's so good to the fans. I hate that he got hosed on his championship so much.
Yeah, he's definitely missed in the sport.
All right. So last but not least, we've talked about this guy and his autos quite often on the show. It's Brad K out of 25. It's a souvenir signatures number 20 of 25.
On card.
On card, Brad K. Woo! Go
all right.
Brad K.
I have one more.
Oh, so you got extra. So that's all I got.
So maybe you're right then. All right. So this is the NASCAR Hall of Fame auto, and it's numbered out of 75. I think it's 75 of 75. And it is Mr. Tony Stewart.
Dude, you had a great box.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
So that was yours was thicker.
I was gonna say I didn't think you were right, but I think you were right. So I might have.
You had a fantastic box. You really did. You can't complain about that. Mine was, it was fair, but yours was great.
Yeah, and these have come down a little bit. They're about 170 currently. So this is the beginning of April of 2024. Just in case you're watching this a few years from now. but right now, they're about 170, I think, from the big three. So, but very cool products. Seven cards, three autos and 3 memorabilia. Let me go back to the.
Yeah. Also, while we're talking about this, shout out to Scotty for sending us these boxes.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Definitely. All right. Next on our list is the 2000 Upper Deck. Looking for my
CDs.
2000 Upper Deck Victory Circle Power Deck. Now, we touched on these before in the past, but I didn't have them all, and thought this was a good opportunity to kind of review these and have them all kind of bundled. It's 6 CDs. So back in the day, you would put these in your computer and have the little CD-ROM. Folks might not even know what that is anymore, but
I haven't loaded a CD in a computer in I don't know how long, and I can go back to the days of the 5 1/4 inch floppy disk drive. I don't know when the last time I did one of those was.
yeah, so there were 6 of them. Uh, so the number is like PD. So like for PowerDeck 1 through PowerDeck 6. 1 to 4 was inserted 1 to 23 packs. 5 and 6 were inserted 1 every 287 packs. So 5 and 6 are much more difficult to get than the others. And so the 5 and 6 are Jeff Gordon, and the second Dale Earnhardt Jr. But so we'll play them in order here, and starting with number 1, which is Dale Earnhardt Sr., which is awesome after all this time. Again, 24 years ago, these were come out, but to be able to see him in his own uh, voice and video, because a lot of that stuff you don't see anymore. So here is the Power Deck number 1.
Hi, I'm Dale Earnhardt. Welcome to Upper Deck, Power Deck. I'm looking forward to racing against Dale Jr. in the year 2000, sharing with him things about the track. Hopefully my experience will help him move up quicker than most. He can, grasp the Western Cup Series and then hopefully win right off. The fans are a big part of NASCAR and our racing. When you're coming down to the win and you beat someone out and you do win the race, you know the fans are there. I think the most challenging tracks are the aggressive tracks like Darlington, Bristol, those tracks where it really takes a lot of concentration. I think I like them all. I think I enjoy racing them all. I don't have a bad track. I think Daytona's my favorite track. Started out in the early years probably more aggressive than I am now, and I'm more calculated now than I was in the early years. But as far as the eagerness to get in there and get with it is still the same.
Yep. So that's the Power Deck 1, and then the Power Deck 2, the first of 2 different Dale Earnhardt Juniors. And here's that one.
I'm Dale Earnhardt Jr. Welcome to Upper Deck, Power Deck. I've watched my father probably for about 15 years, real close, watching him on the track and off the track, and just watching him handle things and watching him drive his car and how he drove it. So I have access to some of his thoughts about things that's going on in his life, and that's just it's a huge advantage and been a great asset to me. The fans dictate how I drive. I don't know about other race car drivers, but the fans have a lot to do with the way I perform on the racetrack and even how I handle everyday life. When we qualify, I try to listen as hard as I can. Where we normally shut the motor off right as we cross the finish line, and I try to listen as close as I can to see whether we're getting a good crowd response, because if they're cheering, normally we've done well.
So that's the second one. Number 3 is Rusty Wallace.
I'm Rusty Wallace. Welcome to Upper Deck, Power Deck. Probably the biggest accomplishment in my racing career has been the 1989 Winston Cup Championship year when I won that. Back in 1986 was my first victory. Then after that, the next big accomplishment probably was winning the championship. But right now I'm at 49 wins. I've won a championship. I've been voted Motorsports Hall of Fame Driver of the Year twice, won an IROC championship and the ASA championship. So there's a lot of neat things I've done in my career, and I'm real proud of. But that 1989 Winston Cup championship is something I like the most. Just makes you feel really good when you take the lead, past the car who's leading the race. You take the lead and you're leading those laps, and it's a night race. You're going into turn 1 or turn 3, and you just see a whole sea of cameras flashing. They know it was an exciting moment. They wanted to capture it on camera, and it definitely is an adrenaline rush.
And then number 4 is, it's cool to see a young Tony Stewart. Only been in the sport only a few years, so.
Yep. Go Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony Stewart. Welcome to Upper Deck, Power Deck. I was 8 years old when I started racing. My father got me involved in go-karts, and we had a yard cart when I was 5, and I tore up my mother's backyard in 2 summers to where she didn't know if she even had grass in the backyard anymore, so that's what really got us started in racing when I was 8. The number one reason for moving to NASCAR from the IRA was the fans. You know, to come here and race in front of 100 to 200,000 people every weekend, and the fact that you're racing 34 weeks a year versus 11. Coming here to NASCAR, there's a lot of aspects that really make it a lot better. The most memorable racing moment this year was when I ran the Gatorade 125 at Daytona this year and had Dale Earnhardt behind me for 7 laps. I didn't think I could honestly hold my breath for 7 laps, but I proved that I could. But the 8th lap's the lap that I lost the concentration a little bit, and he got by, and along with him, about 7 other guys went by. So it was a big learning experience for us.
My God, he's just a puppy there.
I know, it's great to see these.
No kidding, man. I don't know if you can't see me, but I've been dancing with that song. They're playing the same music on each one, so you know.
Right, so that's the first 4. So now we're going to get to 5 and 6, which are the harder of the CD-ROMs.
Yeah, real quick before you do that, you had gotten a Jeff Gordon before, but didn't it get like kind of cracked? And
Yeah, very good memory. So yeah, I bought a Jeff Gordon CD-ROM off of eBay, and when I got it, it was broken into like 3 pieces. So they just shipped it in a regular envelope, and I was very surprised that I guess it wasn't machinable and and broke. So I was able to. It was pretty tough to get. I think you had pointed me to a replacement, and then I got it.
Yeah,
and was able to grab the quick time movie that's on them for any of you old time folks. So so here's the Jeff Gordon, and this is the one I was really looking forward to, and it was probably, I don't know if I should spoil it for everybody, it was probably most disappointing, but I'll let you guys decide for yourself. So here is the short print Jeff Gordon PD5.
Whew, I'm dizzy after that one because I was dancing a lot to that music.
Same here, man.
So are you?
Neck's getting stiff. Okay, so here is the last one. This is the second Dale Earnhardt Jr. Video, and different than the PD number 2. So here is the PD6, one of the short printed CD-ROMs.
I'm Dale Earnhardt Jr. Welcome to Upper Deck, Power Deck. Winning the Busch Series last year was huge for my career, to kind of jump-start it along and get things moving for us and get things planned for our move to Winston Cup eventually. It also meant a great deal to me that my father was a car owner, and you know, having him be involved in the celebration and seeing him also succeed in something that I was involved in, something I did, and the championship that I won, him enjoy it too because he was part of it, being the car owner. That was really huge, and I mean, it's difficult to put into words kind of what type of feeling that really is. Kind of a big relief that all them years as a kid you were thinking about how you was ever going to become a good race car driver, and then to see it happen, finally be doing it.
I'll have you know that I just Shazammed that music. Can't find it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's an oldie but a goodie, I guess.
Apparently, it must be one of those license free pieces of music.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Because they played it on every single one of those. But those are really cool, man. You have to admit, I'm with you. I was a little disappointed in Jeffy Poo. You know, I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just disappointed in that one.
Yeah, I just thought it would be good to show those because, you know, how many people have CD-ROMs nowadays? And, you know, those are 24 years old. And it's really great to see those videos, like I said, Earnhardt and a young Dale Earnhardt Jr. as well as Tony Stewart. So
Yep. NasCardRadio exclusive right here. Where else are you going to see these things? Because like you said, who else has the hardware on their computer now to play these? Because I don't think any computers come with CD or DVD, anything.
they don't. And so they're kind of lost in time. And of course, you know, one of the things we try to do is kind of revisit some of these older cards, sets, insert sets, series, some of the stuff that's been lost over the years. I know we're seeing this big craze or kind of craze in F1 now, but we saw that back in the late 80s, early 90s. There were a lot of, you know, magazines back then. Stuff wasn't online and searchable like it is nowadays for the newer stuff. So some of the stuff's been lost. So we've been trying to, you know, bring some of that back. So hopefully everybody enjoyed that, a little blast from the past. Or for folks that are new to NASCAR, F1 stuff that saw those, I mean, you can pick them up. They're not very expensive, even though those short prints 5 and 6, you can still probably pick them up for less than $20 a piece. So
yeah, and again, it's like what you say all the time. You know, NASCAR, collecting NASCAR cards is still very affordable.
yeah, as I said, one of the last sports, affordable sports to collect. So
yeah. Plus, like I said, and you can have so much fun if you're a true collector. You know, like all of us are out here. You just absolutely love NASCAR. You just love to collect it. You're not trying to collect it to, you know, go buy a house or, you know, retire or anything like that. You're just doing it because it's fun, and that's what it's all about.
yeah, I mean, you can actually go after those 6 CDs, get those graded, and have the number 1 set on the registry. So
I've got a few of them. I don't think I've got 5 and 6 because when I saw that Jeffy Poo, I thought of you immediately. That's why I sent you the message to you need to go buy that thing.
yeah, but they do pop up. So I think actually, is there? I can't remember if there's a Gordon. Maybe it's Earnhardt Jr. Because I was looking for some of the images for those. So maybe there's a number 6 out there now, but it's less than $15. So
Yeah.
but to your point, it's the stuff's not going to break the bank, right? It's a little bit fun chase and stuff. So anyway, we can talk about that kind of stuff forever and really enjoy it and bringing this to you guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed it and you like it, you know, like the show. If you really love it, subscribe. We'll give you a shout out. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the old 2000 Victory Circle. I almost wish they would bring something like that back. I don't know what the new format would be. You know, it wouldn't be CD-ROM, but I don't know. Maybe it's a pen drive in a card or something. I don't know. So
video cards.
well, I know they tried that. I mean, well, and a lot has changed since that invention back at what was early 2000 maybe. I
It's
know.
been a while. I don't remember the exact year, but yeah, you could definitely miniaturize it now to where it's easily being able to be put in a pack. Although I think it'd be easy to figure out which pack had the video card in it.
Yeah, you have to have it, you know, not in individual packs anyway. So
Yeah.
but Okay, I think that's all I have. I don't know if you have anything else or anything else that we've missed.
No, I looked at the news before we got on, and I just didn't see anything that I thought was relevant. So, really, it's time for probably that beautiful bean footage.
Okay.
All right, this week's King's Court. We're going to start out with honorable mention number 1. This was on the 31st of March. It's a 2019 Prism NASCAR Black 1 of 1 Chase Elliott on-card auto. It's a PSA 10. And this bad boy went out for bidding, and it ended up at $255 with 19 bids. That's a beauty right there, man. I love that card.
Very nice.
Look at 101. The auto looks pretty good. It is on card. Looks like there may be a little bit of skip in it somewhere there, but I mean overall it doesn't look that bad.
No. For a 101 and a PSA 10, I know some of his stuff's taken a hit since he has not won in a while, so
yeah, it has. Now maybe the time if you're collecting Chase Elliott where you can probably find some good deals right now. But yeah, that's a nice card, man, with the black border and everything on the front and getting a PSA 10. All I can say is, yeah.
Yeah, those black corners, yeah, definitely.
Oh, black corners, keep on denting.
Right. We'll have an encore session later.
I just came up with that right when you said that.
I know, you did good.
Yeah. All right, next up, honorable mention number 2. This was on April Fool's Day. And it's a 2022 Panini Donruss Racing Jeff Gordon downtown, another PSA 10. They were asking $749.85 for this card. And believe it or not, it went for $550 with best offer.
Wow.
$550, buddy.
It's a 10 on those, what do you want to call it, cracked ice or whatever that.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's a cool card, man. Those things are getting tougher, it seems like, every year to find. Those downtowns and all those other special inserts like that.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people. That is a short print that a lot of people love,
Mm-hmm.
and so it drives extra demand for those downtowns. I don't think you can go wrong, especially now with a PSA 10 and Jeff Gordon. So very nice.
No, not with Jeffy Poo, man. I agree. So congrats to whoever got that, man. I think that's a cool card.
Yeah, I haven't seen that card before, so
yeah, it's awesome, man.
All
right. So next up is our Joker of the week. This was on the 29th of March, and I'll tell you what's a Joker here in a minute. It's a 2024 Parkside IndyCar Quad Auto it's got Scott Dixon, Marcus Armstrong, Alex Palou, and Marcus Ericsson. So that is the reason I've got that as our Joker of the week is I don't think I've ever seen a quad IndyCar auto anything. In fact, I don't know that I've seen a dual IndyCar. Well, maybe Press Pass may have had something, but I've never seen any kind of quad. And not only that, this is odd because every single one of those is on card. There's no stickers whatsoever. So it's a beauty, man. I think that is so cool.
How much does this go for?
Oh, my bad. I didn't tell you guys. It's out of 10. They were asking $349.99 for this, and it went for a best offer of $325.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, $325 for that, man.
I don't think that's too bad. I mean,
No.
With a lineup like that, and at a 10, that's. I mean, I know it's beat up a little bit because of the black borders, and again, it's all on card, so it got to be passed around. But
yeah.
But it's nice. It's a beauty.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about having that black border. This thing went to 4 different drivers, and the chances of it not getting some kind of little ding or something on it are pretty hard. Something's going to happen along the way. But to me, that's just an incredible card. We didn't even know these existed until the actual cards started popping out, and then we saw these. It's like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So next up, our Jack of the Week. This will be our young driver. This was on the 27th of March, 2023 Panini Prism Racing. Jesse Love. We were talking about him a while ago. Patented penmanship, gold vinyl auto, 1 of 1. They were asking $299.99 for this. And believe it or not, it went for a best offer of $230.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You can start the rainbow with the 101.
That's really cool. And, as we were talking about earlier, he is on his way up. I think he's going to be, he'll be in Cup in the next couple of years, I think.
I would agree with that. He's definitely making a name for himself. So he's right there in the hunt for Rookie of the Year. So,
oh yeah. So I'm impressed with that card. Congrats to whoever got it. I think that was pretty SMRT to pick that one up.
Agreed.
All right. So next we have our Queen of the Week. This is on the 31st of March. It's a 2023 Chronicles Racing Select Haley Deegan Gold Vinyl Prism Auto 1 of 1, another gold card. I love gold. But anyway, this card it went out for bidding, and it ended up at $420 with 36 bids.
Wow.
Yeah. And, that's not like one of her standard poses either. That's a different pose than we've seen in the past for her on a card. So I think that's pretty cool.
It's really nice.
It's nifty. So do I think the price is a little high? Maybe. I think the price is a little bit high on that one, but it is a gold 1 of 1. So, how many deals are there? One.
Exactly. It's nice. It's a good looking card.
It is. I just wish we could get her to have some better finishes. I think she finished I don't know, what was it, 31st this past weekend. She had lost power or something towards the end of the race, and they thought she was going to cause a caution when she didn't. But man, I don't think she can buy any luck. I would love to see her get a top 10. That would make me really happy. But yeah, congrats to whoever got it. Beautiful card.
All right.
Next up, our King of the Week. This is on the 28th of March, 1994 Wheels High Gear Day 1, number 183, rookie Dale Earnhardt Jr., another PSA 10. And they tell you the pop, they said it's a pop 26. Now, they were asking, I won't say it's a super pie in the sky price, but it kind of was a little bit. But they're asking $14.99.99 for this card. But it went for a pretty good price. It ended up at $750.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's for the Day 1. And what we've noticed in the past, the Day 1 seemed to grade better than the standard base card. These seem to do better grading than that. I don't know if it's the stock or the coating they used or something, because usually it's like chipping on the back on the base cards that we've seen that really holds those cards back. And you look at the back.
Yeah, I flipped it over because you have the dark edges, corners, and then the dark burgundy. So there's a lot, and it's a little thicker card. I think you had mentioned little different stock. So chipping is kind of a problem. And there's the regular version. The Day 1 was only for those printed on that day, and then that's a silver Day 1. I think there's a gold version as well.
Yes.
That's a lot harder to find, so it's not as common as the version with no Day 1. So it seemed like there was a little find of a case or two of the Day 1s, but you don't see them much anymore. So
no, you don't. You got to think how old that card is now. So think about it. It's 30 years ago.
Wow.
It's time for my nap. I'm so old.
Yeah, getting past my bedtime.
Yeah, it's getting close to your bedtime for sure. But yeah, this is a cool card, man. To get these in a 10 is very hard. Even though population 26 sounds like a lot, that's pretty deceiving for the population overall. I did not look up the population, but I know that a lot of those cards have been graded over the years. So congrats to whoever got it, man. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Good looking card.
All right, our ace of the week is coming up. This is our 1 of 1. This is on the 31st of March. It's a 2023 Prism NASCAR 1 of 1 Kyle Larson. Very simple, quick to the point description. This card, believe it or not, went out for bidding, and it ended up at $660 with 9 bids.
Wow.
And it's a car card, dude.
It is a car card.
I know how much you like car cards.
Oh yeah, and it's what, horizontal, so I'm out.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still Kyle Larson, and that guy, I swear to God, man, he can drive a freaking car. He can drive any kind of car. I don't care what it is. He is. I think he's taken Kyle Busch's place as probably the best driver out there right now. I think he is the best driver in NASCAR right now.
He's definitely top 5.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great wheelman. But yeah, this card, do I think it's a little much? Yes, I think it's a little high. But if the person's happy with it, then I'm happy for them. But that's a nice card. It's, again, another one. We've had a lot of 1 of 1s tonight. And a lot of gold too.
Yeah, a lot of gold.
You know, that reminds me, you know what we need to do, a little side note, we need to do like an all gold King's Court.
Okay.
Don't let me forget that because I'm old.
All right.
Okay. But congrats to whoever got it, man. Cool card. Proud of you. All right. Next up is our Baccarat of the week. This is our favorite F1 card. Not necessarily the highest price, but it's our favorite. It's one we like the best. This was on the 30th of March. It's a Logan Sargent 2023 Topps Dynasty F1 rookie with the Gulf patch, which I think is super cool. It's number 2 of 2. And this card went out for bidding as well. And it ended up at $547 with 29 bids. So I guess the one of 2 is the other half of the Gulf.
Probably. Yeah, that's probably a safe bet. I was going to say, I think this price is not too crazy.
No, it's not too crazy. And to me, it's a beauty. I mean, the autograph looks good. It's only out of 2, for crying out loud. It's still, it's a dynasty card. I know Logan Sargent's yet to really prove himself yet. I'm hoping Williams can do better. But I mean, overall, this is a heck of a card. And when I saw this, I had already picked out, believe it or not, I picked out a Max Verstappen that I kind of liked. That I kept going. I saw this card and I went, oh no, Max, forget Max. We're going with this one. But I would love to see them get the 1 of 2 and complete the puzzle pieces there. I think that would be super neat. I'm sure they will now. But I love it.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a good looking card.
And, I love Logan's anyway.
Yeah, I know you do. And I don't think the price is too bad.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's a great price. All right. So lastly, our Royal Flush of the Week. This was also, we've had a lot of cards that ended on the 31st of March. This is a Dale Earnhardt 1996 Champion Salute number 5. It says extremely rare, which, I mean, it is kind of rare, but it's not extremely rare. It says only 3 known in population. This card, I had to report it because it was the highest priced card, but it went for $7,499.99 with 1 bid. You see that the seller, they've got a kind of a low feedback. I just feel like that this card is probably going to be relisted. When I looked, it showed that it was actually sold. So, I'm not sure. But, I mean, it's a cool card. Don't get me wrong. I think this is a great card. But there are several of those. I mean, there's one for each of his championships. And not only that, there's one for a lot of other drivers' championships, like Darrell Waltrip and Jeff Gordon and Richard Petty and all those guys. I think this is like a 26 card set, and it's not numbered. Look at the back of it, Val.
Right, and that's what I was looking at. So it's deceiving because this one here with the stones in it, right?
Yep.
That's the big money one. And that's the one that's like numbered out of 94 or whatever. But this one here, this has, I guess it's got the one diamond there, but it doesn't have,
Oh.
the ones around it. And to your point, it's number 5 out of, there's a 27 card set, right? So this is number 5 to your point, because there's other ones in there. So it's Champion Salute of 91. So I thought originally when I, was building this deck here for King's Court that it was this one with the stones, but it's not. So
No, it's because that's not what is in the description. It says, 1996 Champion Salute number 5.
So yeah, so I don't know. It's
Yeah.
kind of, it's a rare card because we don't see these much, and of course, people don't really open up the 85, the 86 Zenith. I think it's
96 Zenith, yeah.
So
But
I don't know if somebody could be having this picture with the one with the diamonds in it is very, I think, deceiving.
yeah, I think it kind of makes people think that that's the card they're getting, when that's, if you look at the description, that is not the card they're getting.
Yeah, they're getting number 5 of the 27, and they believe to be one of 3 and that exists. Which I don't know how you can tell that. So yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, I think it's going to get relisted. I think somebody's going to figure out that that's not they thought they may have been buying something they weren't. That's what I think, in my opinion. But
now I think we did see the one with the diamonds go for like $2,000 on Golden, if I remember right.
yeah, I should have had that in here. I had forgotten about that one.
It's all right. There's so much stuff going on every year. There's more and more stuff added. So, but I'm happy you brought it up so that we can see the difference. And this is one of those ones that we talk about that it has gotten forgotten about. But they made really some cool cards over all these last years.
Oh yeah, Zenith, the technology that they used back then was incredible. They've got some cards out there, like especially the helmets and some of the car cards are stunning. Especially the helmets. They're just gorgeous. With I don't know what the technology is that they used at that time, but it was kind of a reflective material, and they just pop.
Yes, but
yeah, I'm afraid this is going to get relisted. I don't think that price is sustainable, not for a card like that, because I think I've got 2 different ones of Dale Earnhardt. I think I've got a Benny Parsons, I think, in that as well, because he was in that set too, because he had won a championship. So there are several, Kerry Yarborough, Bobby Allison, those guys, they were also in there. So it's like I said, I think it's like 26 cards. But anyway, yeah, did somebody overpay? Definitely, to me. That card is not. I don't think it's worth that much money. But I had to report it. It was the highest price sold card because, like I said, I didn't see at the top, because usually what I'm looking for is if it's been relisted, and it did not say it had been relisted. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. I love those cards though. I think they're great cards, and they may be undervalued, especially since it's Dale Earnhardt Sr., but still a cool card. So we'll see.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got for King's Court this week.
All righty. Wait for my computer to catch up on me.
I see we got some blue wavy stuff in the background now. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. I subbed it out while we were chatting. So again, you can, of course, if you're not on the YouTube, you can take a photo of that QR code, and that'll take you to the NasCardRadio YouTube channel. So, again, if you like the show, please give us a like. If you really like the show, subscribe. We'll give you a shout out. So,
Yeah, we appreciate it. So yeah, I got a few hashtags for you before we go.
Sure.
We've got hashtag skid marks. We've got hashtag slabfire right there. Hashtag RCHOF. Go check out the Racing Card Hall of Fame if you want to see some really cool cards. It's you can find it at racingcardhof.com. And Ty freaking Gibbs, who's having a great season, by the way.
Yes, he is.
He's going to win.
Somewhat quiet.
Yes.
Which is awesome. Before he strikes for the win. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching and listening to the podcast. We appreciate it very much. And have a great weekend. Plenty of races to watch. And for me and Logan, we will catch you next week. We're out of here.